Hello, Andra here at ITSEC TV. We're at iPerformX with Michael Fetko. How are you, Michael?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good.
Glad to be here at ITSEC.
It's been an awesome conference. How's it going for you?
It's going incredible. As I look around, I think about how far we've come at ITSEC and such a rich history. I really appreciate this venue that dates way back to the 60s. I think 1966 was our first ITSEC. And it seems every year there's just so much more to absorb, so much more innovation. So it's a really exciting time in history for innovation. I've been doing this for about 30 years, and I'm more excited, I think, this year than I've ever been. We have so many great things in the world of simulation, the synthetic environment, and then the role of artificial intelligence in all of that, and the importance of data and how we can start to use that data to really support our warfighters in ways that they really need in a really important time in history.
Michael, what do you do here at iPerformX?
You bet. So I am the founder of iPerformX and have really been working in innovation for several decades. So I set the product roadmap, the strategy. Really, I try to listen and understand what are the pain points and how can we apply technology to deliver solutions that are incremental improvements in key processes that can improve instructors, their lives. We don't have enough instructors. There's a lot of pressure to train. We're living in a time of great consequence. It's really kind of a new paradigm where we've been challenged in ways that we haven't for a long time. We talk about great power competition. All we have to do is turn on the news and realize this is an important time. And how can we look to technology and training to increase deterrence and to maintain peace and enable our warfighter to be successful in the battlefield?
I love that. We are talking about data and how it fuels AI. Will you talk a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. That is our focus, is to harness artificial intelligence and bring that into the training environment to train faster. And we really see that innovation through the use of data as a sustainable advantage. So there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence today. I kind of think of it as, we all saw Top Gun, we understand afterburners, how we go fast in the jet. That's artificial intelligence. It can make us go faster, but it requires data. So that's fuel. You can't go fast. You can't do Mach without jet fuel. So it starts with data. And so that's what we've built here, is a data-driven performance ecosystem. We call it a digital backbone. And so what that does is it connects to different training sensors, right? A sensor could be a simulator, it could be a learning management platform, it could be a human being that's wearing a device or a wearable or eye tracking. And so how do we collect that data, store it securely, and then bring it forward to inform decision making? What does that mean? It means we created a concept of a baseball card. So I'm an instructor. I need to understand what a student, where they're at today, where they've come from, what's next, and how do I make the most of our 5 or 10 minute interaction. Historically, I might have had more time, but given the instructor shortage and the challenge that presents to delivering high fidelity training, we want to enable that instructor to have those tools to really deliver the right training at the right time. And then measure that. How is that use of, we call it an AI assist. And so it's a conservative approach. So we're looking at base hits. I think there's a risk of trying to go too fast, too far with AI. And so we've worked with Chief Digital Artificial Intelligence Office to really think about how can we apply AI at scale in a trusted manner, secure AI. So this is not your OpenAI, your ChatGPT, but I think as we start to adopt those tools, we see the benefit of that. So how can we apply that methodology here through a new way of looking at training and training management, to do that in a secure way that scales in a secure network? And then what are the measurable incremental improvements? How can we measure the outcomes? So for us, we're looking at, can we train faster, but not just faster, but better as well? Because this is serious business, right? We don't want to just get to a finish line and not be prepared for the next challenge, because people's lives are at stake. And we realize that. So we look for metrics like, here's a 8% improvement in not only just a reduction in time to proficiency, but at a higher level of proficiency. So we're looking for speed and quality of training. So
it's perfect that you're here at this conference. It makes total sense. Where do you see the future of iPerformX going?
Thank you. So I think what's exciting when I look around at all these different innovations and such an exciting time, there's so many companies that are bringing great capability. So we've built this ecosystem that is designed to be inclusive. We have our capabilities, but what I'm excited about is how we can all get together and collaborate, share data, and then how can we bring that onto this digital backbone that we've built that's founded on a learning management system, talks in a synthetic environment, and then can bring in artificial intelligence, for those small tools. So what I'm excited about is how we can collaborate as an industry and serve our nation and serve our important cause of freedom and our warfighters to deliver high fidelity training. So the more we do that, and that's our invitation to industry partners to reach out to us, and we want to work with you. We want to enable you to be on this digital backbone and bring that capability to the warfighter. It's if you want to go fast, go alone, right? If you want to go far, go together. So I'll quote Steve Jobs in that regard. I think there's a lesson for us all to remember. And so I think one of the most exciting things that have happened in our journey at iPerformX is when we've been able to reach out and work with partners and feel their capabilities. We can collaborate and move out together. I think that's where we're going to make the biggest impacts in the days ahead.
Well, I love how you have described your company to us, and I'm really excited to see where you'll go.
Thank you. It is an exciting time.
Yes.
And it's a privilege to serve this really important cause. We're inspired every day by great Americans who put their lives on the line, and they're meeting these challenges head on. And so it's our desire to give them everything they need and to thank them for their service, and then bring innovation to give them that continued sustainable advantage that hopefully translates into safety and success in the battle, or just increased deterrence to avoid conflict if at all possible.
Absolutely. Michael, thank you so much, and we'll see you again next year, okay?
Okay, absolutely.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more at ITSEC TV.